Hello and welcome back for more Dungeon Descenders. I forgot to turn that off. Sorry about the late start today. I initially tried going live and apparently I hadn't set up my multi-stream correctly on this PC yet. So I had to get that fixed. But as you can probably tell, it is now fixed. But anyway, welcome Spoon and thank you for the 5-month subscription. Today, let me move myself over a little. Today, I am once again attempting my Dungeon Defenders Ironman challenge. Returning to the Jester, which I tried once before getting distracted by Serious EV because I saw she got a new tower and she is my favorite class, so and I guess that makes sense. But now that I finished up with her, I am back with Jester. Hello, Boris. So I guess I will get back into it. Thank you, Boris, for
Etheria.
5 months subscribing now. And welcome, Balls. Now, Jester, at first, seems like kind of a weird character to be doing this with, because she her defenses are kind of focused on randomness. Thank you, Balls, for the bless. Initially, she just had presence without any other defenses, so you were kind of forced to just gamble with her. They did add a new feature where you get to see tower ranges, which is pretty neat. We went ahead and enabled that. But anyway, you would think that this would be a very inconsistent class to try this with, and potentially just gimmicky and weak. But Jack in the Boxes and Party Poppers are actually fairly strong. The Jack in the Boxes have nice knockback, and Party Poppers, their random projectiles really can be, I shouldn't say anything, but for the most part, they can be anything. Really missed that. Why am I charging that up? What was it trying to say? Right, hello, Raymond. With the new heroes that they've added to this game, with Hermit and Warden and Guardian, those classes are very strong with very strong towers, and Party Poppers are able to draw their projectiles from the projectile pool, which is kind of an indirect buff to Jester as well, meaning that she's potentially quite powerful. Alright, let me remember I was doing this. That should be fine. Five crystal did not get eaten. Good, and repair. The question is, do I need to open a chest early? So I can get up another party popper? I'm not actually sure. I'm just going to try it without it and see how that goes. Hopefully, I get some good item drops here. But always makes a big difference. Okay, I'm not really comfortable trying to collect these items with so many archers coming after me. Thank the archers here. Wait, that goblin went the wrong way. Let me knock it off the side. Hello? I see that. So that was not good. I did end up taking damage, which means missing out on another EXP bonus. How did you get behind me? Oh, that was the one I knocked off before. There we are. That was kind of a mess. Do I even hit level 3? I do. Okay. Or 5. I do not hit level 5. That's actually kind of bad. But hopefully I'm fine anyway. Is there anything here worth equipping? Not crazy. And I got some boots. Alright. Can build more party poppers. It's probably a good idea to repair my Jack in the boxes as well. I need to actually go pick up mana. I am wasting way too much time. Just going to go ahead and repair what I can. And then go open the chests, and then I probably should repair more after that. Don't really have time to look at the items at the moment. I need to get back to repairs and potentially taking out the archers. Because they will outrange my towers. If I can knock them into Jack in the Box range, like that, I'm actually in good shape. Welcome, Rail. This is going to take a little bit of time just to take out or burn through all this health. It's not a big deal. You know what? I'm actually going to leave you alive while I check out these items. Can't really use. I probably can just take the time to look at them. Just equipping what's supposedly good for now works fine. There we are. Go ahead and upgrade this. Yeah, let's just put more insensitive tower damage for now. Then I can start investing in my other tower stats. But now orcs are spawning up here. Go ahead and set up Jack in the boxes. I will admit I don't remember the exact setup I was planning on using here. But that should be fine. Okay. I have enough defense units for 4 party poppers, so that makes it pretty straightforward. Go ahead and start setting those up. Whatever I have time for right now. Also need to open up these chests. My defense is over here getting overrun. Alright. I think this run is toast. I could not clear these fast enough. Oh well. First attempt, really. It's been forever since I was actually doing this as Jester. Probably just use the tavern keep here. Taking our Jester.
Checking my store often. I get new shipments all the time. My storage room is becoming very messy.
All the items. Box off my mana. And I can jump straight back into it.
Etheria.
At least I think I know what I did wrong there. I mainly just didn't use my time efficiently. Go I wasn't building and repairing and picking up items in a timely manner. My defenses were just kind of too weak. Due to lack of repairs and stats from level ups and items. Plus, I wasn't really there to support them as much as I should have been. But that's fine. To the next attempt. Wave 1 is pretty simple. And thing is, I need to make sure my chair can't just really shoot up my blockades. And I let myself get hit. There we are. I suspect getting hit there means I miss out on my XP bonus, which is pretty bad actually. Do I even hit level 3 here? I do not. That is very bad. Just because I got hit that one time. I was too concerned about knocking the archer into the jack in the boxes that I let the goblin sneak up on me. And I basically can't pick anything up or build any party poppers. Equipped as boots, that's something. Oh yeah, this is terrible. Not really know the best way to go about doing this with this crossbow. I kind of wish I just hadn't picked it up so I could use a staff. Use this. It's definitely better. Alright. Oh, I actually hit level 5 now. That is something at least. Get a my pretty poppers. And I certainly need to do some repairs. On these, deck in the boxes. Alright. Need to repair what I can. My casting rate isn't that great. At least I was able to finish the repairs. I don't really have time to look at these right now. And I could. And then can focus on the archers. And I let myself get hit again. I am playing like garbage right now. Oh well. Hopefully I can get my act together. I need to points and other tower stats. Set up my deck in the boxes. Can I get all my defenses up in time here? Maybe. Seems like I still have a decent amount of time. Oh, welcome, PB. Aaron the W. Not sure what I did to deserve that. Playing pretty poorly at the moment. Got those up. Need to make sure my defenses are repairing. Then I need to open the chests up. There we are. Then I need to make sure the archers don't cause issues. I got sniped. Oh well. I'm not sure I'm in very good shape right now. At least mentally, I seem to be playing like crap, but I was kind of not in the best headspace coming into stream to begin with because of technical issues. Alright. Definitely upgrade some party poppers. I don't need to rush to open the chests this wave. I can focus on keeping my defenses in good shape. Need more mana. There we are. By the way, is my audio okay? Seems like I asked that a lot. Because it seems to have a lot of issues. Alright, this side seems good. Guess this archer left. It's good, thank you, Spoon. Okay, welcome line. Need to try to get this archer to walk into my defenses without actually hitting it. And maybe trying it this way. Seems to be working. Hi, Precious. Am I really... To be honest, it sometimes feels like I don't really... Yeah, I should just dump these entire health. I don't really deserve the kindness I get from people, but let's be honest, that's just not really a healthy way of thinking. Deeper swell. Is it swell? Honestly, it's a swell enough design for the first map, I guess. And hopefully I got some good equipment for the next map. This doesn't seem worth it. This one has an additional projectile, but its damage and charge speed are worse. Probably not worth using unupgraded at least. Then I can whip an offhand just for stats. Sure, tower range seems decent enough. I completely forget how much range I'm realistically going to need for the next map. So let's go to the tower house. And I have kind of a lot of that now, but probably going to need it with all the kobolds coming up. Take tower range. Is that even worth keeping? Probably not. I think I need the tower stats over here as stats right now. Sure. Make my towers really tanky. Don't really have good gloves. Oh well. Don't really need to keep this. Onto foundries and forges. I think I remember how to do that. At least in terms of how I want to position my defenses. I don't think I'm gonna have the mana to effectively cover as much ground as I really want. Probably go ahead and set up party poppers here. I don't really have an idea of how this is gonna go. So we're just gonna have to see. Putting on this side because I have fewer defenses over here. Didn't even hit that first projectile. Come around here. Definitely want to avoid getting hit. Party poppers over there seem to be doing alright. I managed to build a second one here. Back over here. Where are you going? Enemy aggro is weird in this game sometimes. Hopefully my defenses and the crystal got hit. Oh well. Go ahead and build more party poppers. That's all I have the mana for. And that should be fine for the moment. I can get enough for one more. Alright, pop right here. I can work my way around to the other side, opening the chests. Not going to bother equipping anything for the moment. And hopefully... And there it is. I'm gonna say hopefully my crystal doesn't get shot at, but... No such luck. Put you in Freddy Pop range. I have no knockback. There we are. A couple more. And I can go ahead and start placing my deck in the boxes. Which I can probably place around here. I hope that's not too close to the party poppers. They need to be close enough where they can actually hit things, but also not so close that kobolds knock out the party poppers. Hello, Ariel. I don't even pronounce that. Ariel? Welcome in. Nice to see another streamer on Dungeon Defenders. Yeah, this game doesn't seem to get much attention anymore, but let's call you Raya. Aria. I do really like this game, so I mean, it's only natural that I would want to do challenges of it. I'm gonna post this game on YouTube. Well, I am multi-streaming right now, actually, but yes. I used to play this game on Xbox 360 about 10 years ago. Yeah, I also started playing on Xbox 360 until I eventually got it on PC. Hopefully I don't run into any issues getting these up. There we are. Make sure I pick up all these items. I might need to try to aggro the archer. Get it to walk into my defenses. It's just kind of hanging back here. Ice main defenses are very tanky. Come on. There we are. Alright, I think I need more power damage. And then I need to upgrade these. For more damage output, and also because that noise is irritating me. And I probably should upgrade the ones on this side where I only have 3. And I'm going to need good anti-ogre defenses. I don't even remember which direction the ogre is gonna come from if I set up my defenses this way. I guess which choke point it's going to aggro onto, I should say. I can pick those up later. And here come the kobolds, which are going to be a pain. Hopefully my defenses can avoid going down. Still do a lot of damage even with how much tower health I have right now. I probably need to upgrade my deck in the boxes. To help them survive the next wave. Like my party poppers are all level 1 now. Go ahead and get started on that. I keep coming to this side specifically. Probably why that side is taking so much damage. This side seems pretty okay. Make sure I don't get shot. And I can upgrade on this side. Let's just do this. And my tower stats are fairly rounded at this point. So my equipment is definitely disproportionately favoring tower health. Honestly, I probably should have upgraded my or put points in my casting rate so I can repair more quickly for when the ogre shows up. I need to open all of these. I should be signed open a couple before hiding behind my defenses. I need more mana. I can upgrade stuff more. I don't actually know what's going to need upgrading. It does look like I put my deck in the boxes in a good position though, because my party poppers are not getting hit by the kobolds. Guess we'll see which side the ogre comes to. Not over here. Middle, okay. We're good, and upgrade my defenses there. And I'm in the AoE. It is dealing so much damage. Oh, is the ogre down? Nice. Should be fine then. I guess my Ataras just tanked it. Alright. Time to check out my equipment drops. Hopefully got some good ones. I don't think I will need to upgrade a weapon crate yet, because I can actually use my defenses to deal with the wyverns. Nice thing about not using Series EV for this. Alright. Any staves? May as well look these. Okay, this looks pretty good. At least for now. This one can get max projectiles. Even if its base damage isn't as high. Its charge speed is also worse. That's another thing to keep in mind. Honestly, it might be better upgraded. I don't think it's better for now. Alright, hopefully it's some good armor. That's just more tower range. Okay. More tower health, I guess. Still can't equip that. And equips that. Equips that. It's more tower range. Welcome, play. Thanks for the 25 watch streak. Alright. Time for an offhand. How are the dungeons tonight? And it's going well so far, I guess. Honestly, I feel like I've been playing like garbage, but... yes, this run is going strong for now. Hey, I saw you playing... oh, I may say saw you playing Unended Funners earlier. How did that end up going after I lost? Or yes, after I stopped chatting. I was trying to set up stream. Which ended up being later than I wanted to because I ran into technical difficulties again. And hey, that's just how breaking in a new PC goes, I guess. I got boned by an ogre. They ran it back and killed him. On Magus quarters. That ogre is significantly stronger than the one on Foundries and Forges. Because the one on Foundries and Forges is basically for the previous difficulty instead of... or a difficulty below whatever difficulty you're playing on. I don't know why I'm even looking at those. I already looked at them. And for me to go to Magus quarters. Kobolds were so funny when you first saw them. Everyone died except for Bep. I didn't see that. The kobolds are a big issue for a lot of classes. Probably the biggest issue for Jester specifically. And to be honest, I don't really remember how my casual Jester playthrough went. It's quite a while ago. Go ahead and set these up here. Probably going to be the best positioning I can manage. I'm just gonna have to focus on supporting this side, I guess. Then hope this side with the archer. I've noticed sometimes it seems like after an enemy gets knocked back, the jack in the boxes will continue to hit them despite being out of range. Which seems a bit odd to me. Okay, I don't remember what the setup was here. And I have... "72 defense units. That's 18 party poppers, going to need 8 for anti-air. Let's go ahead and... I can do 3 on each side here, and then 4 in the middle. I'm kind of tempted to but I try using some presents just to see what I get, but that would probably not be a wise choice. I'll save that for the presents only challenge. Oh wait, Ant's already started. When did that happen? I'll be right back. Right, that's over. I am back. Sorry about that. Here's my set bonus. At this point in the game, I don't really worry about set bonuses because you don't really get many drops at this point, and they're so bad that you're basically just trying to scrounge up whatever works. Usually when I start focusing on set bonuses, is level 60 when I get access to godly gear, or when I can actually equip godly gear. Because that's what you're going to be stuck with until post-game. You generally have a lot of options at that point, as well as the options being significantly better. And the gear that you're actually using to decide which armor type you're using for the armor set, you're actually going to be sticking with for a longer period of time. You're saying you don't multiply 0? Basically. Yeah, what did you think of the wyverns when they showed up? I guess if it's Hermit and Squire, you don't really have to worry that much about flying enemies because you can just set up towers to take care of them. Defense units are maxed out. Time to get things upgraded. I think my back in the boxes took a chunk of damage while I was still setting up on waves 1 and 2. Probably want to upgrade those. If I recall correctly, this number of party poppers should be plenty enough for wyverns. And that is 4 party poppers per side. The wyverns should never outnumber the party poppers. Probably upgrade everything that's damaged at least. And to make sure I pick up those boots. And these kobolds are doing quite a bit of damage. Drop down there. I think it's just these boots over here. The stuff actually up near the defenses. And keep boosting my tower stats. These took quite a bit of damage. On to at least get everything up to level 1. That's such a slow repair speed. To put points in casting rate. Not sure why I haven't by now. also just been focusing on power stats. And open the chests. I would be shocked if any wyverns cause issues at this point. Antoyer is taking a little bit of damage, but not much. Could be Cyan without any more attention. Could probably upgrade these party poppers on the side since the... Let's not get blown up here. The defenses are having a little bit of a hard time. And I let myself get shot for no reason. An upgrade was at the end of this wave. Go ahead and upgrade the party poppers for now. Probably should upgrade all my Jack in the Boxes. Level 2. That Kobo went flying. Actually kind of surprised that the... Ow. Jack in the Boxes. I'm gonna have trouble getting up. But the Jack in the Boxes outranged the kobolds. Explosion. Vegas. Detonation trigger range. Yeah, I need the casting rate. Get the Jack in the Boxes level 2. Make sure I take up all the equipment drops. Make sure everything is repaired. Then I can get my mana into my ogre defenses. I missed an item dropped. Oh well. I think I missed one earlier as well. I do not need to be picking those up. Just need mana. I should not be letting myself get hit. Party poppers really do just roll into really powerful projectiles. It's some frequency now. Is there the ogre slime balls, which are pretty strong. That actually got past my anti-air. That sucks. There are the golems rocks that they throw, which are probably the most broken projectile in the game. The ogre. Yep, my last defense in the middle up to level 4. Need to make sure I have mana for repairs. Trying to stay out of the ogre's AoE. Towers took quite the beating, but ogre still went down. Alright. As where Pi died to the booger. Yes. Aren't they actually canonically made of the ogre's snot or something? Which is kind of gross, but... Gosh, what other broken projectiles can they be? I think Deadly Striker Tower projectiles. And there's a lot of items that fell in the lava. Alright. Let's see what we got. I am going to need to use a weapon to upgrade here. Ideally, something with good damage. Good, And this would be good if I could actually equip it. Good charge speed. And potentially max projectiles. This one actually kind of fits the bill. If I upgraded enough. I might just go with this one. Obviously not as good on upgraded, but... projectile speed isn't great, but it's not terrible. It's at least usable. It costs that much to upgrade too. That's also a nice perk. Alright, that gives some good tower stats. Are there any plus-hand weapons that give better tower stats than that? Not quite as good. be honest, I probably should be putting more points in hero stats, but my defenses kind of need the help. It's pretty good, but I can't equip it. I really am giving too much attention to items I can't equip yet. Be paying attention to that before I even look at the stats. What I have right now give plus 12 total to tower stats. And none of the rest of these are as good. Oh, welcome, Strawberry Champ. This also gives guitar stats, but not as much as what I have is giving in our health. Equip that now. I mean, this is just better. That's plus 22 in tower stats, which is very good for this level. To you, Ariel. I didn't realize you were the same person. Very different usernames. Good to know, though. Wait, doing the gloves I had on were very bad. At least I have something decent now. And this is a lot better. I'm going to have non-existent move speed, but can't actually go below 0, which is nice. The moment I left, PB said we're most likely losing this one on Foundries and Forges. You ended up winning that one though, didn't you? So Bepper did tag in. My resistances are going to be so bad. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with this weapon. None of these others seem like they'll be as good once they're upgraded. Alright. Should be able to get it pretty high. I mean, not quite as high as I wanted it to be, but it's not that high quality, so it's not that expensive to upgrade. Anyway, I think the biggest issue on this map for Jester is the kobolds. I think I remember what setup I was gonna use here. Upgrade on kobold phase even though he has the lowest level. I think that's just because how you play it. How you actually play is important. It's not just a matter of stats. Kobolds can do a lot of damage here. Will pretty much all be coming from this top part. In fact, I think they all do. I obviously need to use my weapon here since my defenses don't cover everything. But that's fine because this weapon is pretty good. But don't get me wrong, stats do make a huge difference. If you're letting yourself get blown up by kobolds, then obviously going to struggle. Yeah, let's put more stats, more points in tower stats. Get the rest of my Jack in the Boxes up. Then I can start building my party poppers. How many defense units do I have left? 49? 12? But not mean to open that yet. My bad. And put 2 per side on this upper part. And then fit 1 on each of these parts. Probably be opening these. Done. I can put some up around here. I really need to get that tower range up. I think the biggest issue with party poppers is their range is not very good. With higher range, they can do a lot more. Not gonna get these in time. Oh well. Those defenses are definitely going to be the most likely point of failure. We'll upgrade them as much as possible. May it not cancel my upgrades, please. If you're actually playing the game yourself now, does that mean you'll be able to follow what I'm doing on stream? Good night, have a good night. No idea what time it is for you there. She's not a follower, she's a leader. Right, right. It's really dull and I'm bleeding what I'm doing on stream. A get a good amount of mana for upgrades. And 40 for you. I hope you mean PM. Wait, what time even is it for me right now? Might be approaching 10 PM for me. I've not been keeping good track of time lately. Get these up to level 1. I wasted mana repairing these before. Oh well. Or was it those I repaired? I don't remember. I'm sure the kobold's screaming. Hopefully my defenses are holding up alright. I do want to upgrade these party poppers. Need to make sure these stay alive. Gotta get these up to level 3. They do need to be level 3 by the end of next wave. It should be doable. The fences on the side seem to be doing alright. Though mages can be annoying from those directions. Not sure how well party poppers deal with mages, actually. I'm getting these upgraded faster than anticipated. I probably should put points in hero health here. They don't just die to the boss fight. Okay, these need to be up to level 2. Might not actually have the mana for all of them. Yes, I do have enough. That's gonna get auto-banked. Which is fine. Also looks like I missed an item or two. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. I really don't need to be picking these up. Oh. I get this one upgraded. And then I can give the sides here more attention. These are probably taking so much damage because of the mages. We're in an annoying spot. That skeleton just get flung behind my defenses. Maybe this setup isn't the best. Oh well. Seems to be doing the job. Those are level 1 now. Probably want to get these up to level 3. I'm surprised like kobolds are taking so long to light their fuses. Probably why my defenses are being alive so long. Are they just not aggroing onto anything? They don't light their fuses until something draws aggro. Finish repairing fuse while that mage screws around. Hey, actually repair, please. Here we are. Guess my casting rate is adequate enough for the moment. Alright, everything's full HP. Boss is about to spawn. Now, hopefully, I'm able to actually survive long enough to take this thing down. I might not have the stats for it. Party poppers I placed behind the Teslas are definitely doing their job. Having my defenses spread out like this makes me feel like I have a good amount of breathing room. This thing. I think my party poppers kind of carried that. Because that died very quickly. What do I even put points into now? Yes, I could use more casting rate. Hey, I may have just gotten lucky with my party popper projectiles there. Because the boss was still at like 650k, and then next thing I know, it's dead. Can't really complain. Let me see what items I picked up, I guess. I'm not going to be needing that. I'll probably just stick with this weapon until bodily. Oh, now I get a spinal column. Doesn't even have a charge speed bonus. Hopefully the goblin mech drops something good. Alright. 15 is the number to beat here. That beats 15. $20 is the number to beat now. $19. And for chest plates, and it's giving plus 22. Which I guess nothing beats. Plus 21 from my gauntlets. Which once again nothing beats. Boots. Plus 11. It's plus 13. Might be a good idea for me to look at other stats instead of finally going for whatever gives more tower stats, but and tower stats are the most important thing here. Plus 16 as opposed to plus 17. These are not worth using. That's just kind of garbage. Unfortunate. For offhand, plus 12. Anything beat plus 12. Welcome, Neon. Oh, thank you for the bits. Yeah, nothing seems to be beating plus 12. Aggro's dungeon defending. Well, I felt like I was off to a pretty rough start, but the second attempt has been going strong. I like how looking at this makes sense to you now. That's good. I do want my viewers to actually understand what I'm doing. Though somehow I seem to have built an audience that largely doesn't. Not quite sure how that happened. Going swell, I guess you could say that. Alright. How much can I upgrade this? Level 20. Good enough. Ah, max projectiles. On to Act 2.
The Huntress.
Right. I have no plan for this. 85 defense units. if I use 2 Jack-in-the-Boxes and 2 party poppers per choke plant, which there's 6 of. I guess that works. It's actually just the exact same defenses I used on the last map, just arranged differently, obviously. Not even that different. Considering it's still 6 I'm holding. I think I'm going to need a party popper over here to begin with. You know what? Let's just use 1 Jack-in-the-Box here. Which actually gives me enough defense units for another Bernie popper, because that fills it up to 85 exactly instead of 84, which also gets me more experience. That works out well. Like, archers are being annoying down here. But that does make me wonder what... or where I should put the last... Freddy Popper. Oh, I was not paying enough attention. Too busy putting up a second party popper instead of defending the crystal. That should be fine. Taking the boxes here. Back in the boxes over here. I hope I can fit 2 in here. Yeah, that works. Party pop right here. We want to make sure I have at least 1 up at each choke point. I'm wondering whether I messed up my ad notification settings, because last time there was an ad break, it felt like it started way too quickly. Like it wasn't notified early enough. I might need to check to make sure I didn't mess that up. Alright. How did you get right here? That's annoying. This is probably where I need the extra party popper. my casting rate up. Go back to boosting my turret stats. Party popper up here. Be able to max out my defense units before the wave starts. Yeah, I just need to place the one over here. I can start upgrading. Or actually pick up all the item drops. Like there's curved gauntlets all the way over here. Barely got it in time. Put these up to level 1. This chest over here. I don't get hit. Upgrade these. Put the chest down here. And there's the one around here. It's going to be more annoying because of the mage. Mages on this map are pretty annoying. So this map is largely not too difficult. Okay. Make sure I pick up all the drops. He's got a bit damaged. Is it the one down here? I was trying to upgrade that, not repair. There we are. Up everything over here. Get these upgraded. Should be good for the next waves. Ready to open all the chests. That's annoying. I'm going to have to upgrade the party poppers over here some more. His enemies are slipping through. You're not to take damage here. Yes, that works. Upgrade these. Upgrade these to level 2. They got damaged a bit more. What else needs upgrades? This does. Okay, now it says ads started again. I didn't even get a warning. Taking a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, odds are over. I am back. Mission is now... I forget whether I even said this before the ads hit. They just kind of up the jump on me there. Oh, I am missing a bunch of item drops here. My bad. I'm really not sure why Twitch decided to just not give me warnings about ad breaks anymore. That's pretty irritating. Guess I'm going to have to fix that after stream. But I think my defenses should be able to handle the rest of this on their own. I think. I'm just over here causing issues. Okay, looks like those are cleared out. There's still mages in other areas though. There we are. Alright, do I need... Okay, what am I doing here? Honestly, I probably should put more points in hero health. Seems like Jester scales with it much better than Series EV does, at least. Series EV is very squishy though. Unless you're using one of her other skins. So in this game, skins actually change your character's stats. They're not purely cosmetic. So one skin might be better for builders, while another skin might be better for DPS. It's kind of weird. Alright. Hopefully got some good items here. We shall see. Go ahead and unlock these. Honestly, I probably should get in the habit of switching to my offhand weapon before opening my item box, so I don't need to exit to switch and compare stats with my offhand. But I'm going to be sticking with this main weapon for a while, probably. Honestly, I'm probably just taking it to level 60. Jester doesn't rely on her weapon like something like Series EV or Huntress does, even as a builder. Right, I probably should actually per stats This gives plus 20, but I'm using gives plus 21. The 21 is the number to beat. For chest piece, 22 is the number to beat. It gives plus 28. Pretty good. Resistances are garbage, but I'm not really concerned about that right now. This gives plus 24. Better than the mitts I have. Plus 29. Also garbage resistances, but guess I'm gonna be fairly squishy. A plus 20. 29? That's on par with this. Worse hero stats. Better resistances. Not gonna bother. Then for boots, plus 17. But I'm trying to beat. Once again, terrible resistances, but oh well. That's plus 22. Alright. Guess this is the armor I'm sticking with. And for offhand, still trying to beat plus 12. Which seems like it's usually hard to beat. This is plus 13 though. My experience with Series EV, it was... Well, I guess with Series EV I had different priorities, didn't I? I had to worry about how squishy I was, and how much damage I could deal to wyverns. I was even looking at that. I can't equip it. Oh well. Not seeing anything that stands out. Also, I'm probably skipping over things I should be unlocking. Make sure not keeping anything I don't want. Finally maxed this out. Alright, onto Castle Armory. I do really like this map. Not sure how it's going to go with Jester. So first of all, I think I can get away with really minimal fences at these points. I should be able to just put a single jack in the box plus a party popper in these spots, and they should fine. I guess the question is, how do I maximize my defense units here? If I use two jack in the boxes per side in the back here, that leaves me with 72 defense units. They put another 2 per side over here, then I should end up with a good number divisible by 4 for party poppers. And for this first wave, I only really have to worry about this point here. Or some creatures decide to be annoying. Weapon is definitely putting in some work. Alright. They're positioning these like this. Thank you for the health check. Health has been checked. Did not mean to do that. At least me with enough defense units for 15 party poppers. We get to put one here and one here. Also make sure I actually apply my level up. True. They have 13 party poppers for 4 choked wins. I think I'm going to want either 2 or 3 per side back here. And then at least 3 per side over here. Want to make sure I get all the chests open. Honestly, I can probably get away with just 2 per side back here. Then I can... Yeah, let's put a 3rd one here. Then I can put 4 per side up here. Just to make sure I pick up everything. They absolutely missed items there. Oh well. Welcome, Allie. I ended up with even more technical difficulties trying to set up for stream today, but I managed to fix those at least. The thing is, they would have... I also would have run into the same problem trying to stream with you last weekend. Because it was an issue with how I set up my multi-stream. At least that's fixed now, so I won't have to worry about it. Wait. These my defenses are having trouble over here. Alright, get my casting rate up more. And then I can probably just focus on my tower damage at that point. Get these upgraded. My defenses over there are struggling a bit. Maybe I kind of skimped out over here. Oh well. I'd probably just get everything up to level 1. Alright. It's these. I'm out of mana. For a second I thought there's an ogre that spawns. But there isn't supposed to be one on this wave. And is everything up to level 1 now though? Yeah, that was just a slime ball from one of the party poppers. These warriors are always annoying on this map. and to upgrade my defenses more because they're taking a beating. And no less. Shrane's failing to play Barony. I don't think I know anything about that game. I hope that goes well. Good luck with the run, thank you. And thank you, Neon, for more bits. VIP badge. Hang on. How do I do this again? I think I might need to open my browser for this. Wait, that is not what I meant to do. Okay. Community, roles manager, and new. VIP. There we are. I figured it out. I hope you enjoyed your mod privileges for that split second you had them. Welcome, big man. Your shortest stint as a mod yet. I think that's gonna be hard to beat. I really don't know why I've been seeing so many lick emotes lately. New PB. True. And this is the ogre wave. Oh, you're using lick emotes too? There's just no escape for me. I have the ceiling. I'm going to get jumped on by a warrior at any moment. Ogre on this map can absolutely be an issue. Okay, ogre's down. Defense has only lost half their HP. Meanwhile, kobolds are screaming everywhere. Okay. This is about to die. Else is about to die. I don't know, I think the initial chaos is pretty much over with at this point. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Get casting rate up to 20. And then start dumping more points in tower damage. That is a lot of flicking emotes. Where do you even get that many? Why does Pi have 2 lick emotes? I'm gonna have to ask him. This one wasn't enough, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself for this one. Sometimes you just have to get items that fall on the spikes. Alright. Let's actually switch to my offhand this time. Going to beat plus 13 to tower stats. That beats plus 13. Wait, that's plus 17? No, that's even better. That's plus 25. Minus 20 charge speed. Good thing I'm not going to be using it as an actual weapon. I'll take it if it means passively getting the tower stats in my offhand. Yeah, that gives a lot, but that's a godly weapon. It's at this point in the run that my box starts feeling very bloated. I'm at 290 out of 320. Additionally, going to need to start selling some of this godly gear. Because there is a lot of it. Because none of these items I have locked before and can equip now are going to be better. I need to make sure I unlock those. Then I'm gonna have to get through the godly ones and just sell what's worse. Make room for more hiccups. Alright. Let's go ahead and unlock that. That's plus 28. As opposed to plus 20. Equip that. Your stats are pretty good on that too. This is very good tower stats. I don't think I want minus 13 hero health though. It's just too rest. A severe penalty. Plus 26. It is 22 tower rate or tower range. It gives some pretty good tower stats. Minus 7 casting rate is rough though. Is it worth it? For 35 versus 28. The hero stats are a lot worse. I don't think I can go with that one. And for chest plate, plus 28's what I need to beat. Plus 33. Take that. No big hero stat penalty on it either. I doubt any of these are going to beat it. Entry gloves. Plus 29 is what I have. Also plus 29. Resistances are way better. Honestly, I'll take it. It's plus 30. Resistances aren't nearly as good, but... And this is... plus 33. It also has the... casting rate penalty. Minus 18 tower range is terrible. Yeah, that's plus 41 in tower stats. Not great otherwise, but still usable. Just go with it. Yeah. already checked those. Wait, so this is plus 32. As what I have only gives plus 22. Also has better resistances, not that that's saying much. $34. Also, it's better. That's all around. It's plus. Okay, that's way better in terms of tower stats. It's a big hit to my hero damage, but I think that's fine. Big hit to resistances, well, let's just take it. Alright, now the question is there anything I can obviously get rid of? For offhand, I guess I can just unlock anything that gives less than 25 tower stats. At least in terms of non-staff weapons. Since that's all they're ever going to be. It take a while. I'm kind of paranoid now that an ad break is going to start without warning. So it's not even time for this to run. It's be another 15 minutes-ish. I think the reason that these are clogging up my box so much more quickly than they did on Series EV is because all weapon types can drop instead of just staves and crossbows. So a higher percentage of what's going to drop is going to fall into the potential offhand category. I guess is a pretty significant downside to playing Jester in this kind of challenge. That also means fewer drops and other more important slots. And for godly armor, I can just unlock anything that doesn't give the important resistances for the final boss fight. That is... It should be physical and fire. Which is a lot easier to check than trying to add up tower stats. It's basically just making sure two numbers are positive. Alright. I cleared up a good amount of space. I don't need to upgrade that anymore. These resistances really are terrible. Oh well. On to the Hall of Court. No idea how this is gonna go. Lots of wyverns on this map. My defense is back here. Be pretty straightforward. Gonna be 10 defense units per side for 20 total. Which doesn't feel that great, actually. I can probably... just do that for now. I have way more mana I can pick up. I think I need to use 4 jack-in-the-boxes per side here. Just to make the defense units work out. I use 12 jack-in-the-boxes. That's 36 defense units. Oh, come on. It should be 64 for party poppers. Which would be 16. That's 2 in the back. At least 14. With anti-air, this might be a bit tight. Just pit. One on each end for now, for Wyrens. And set up the rest of this. I think it's like 2, 3 in the front, 3 in the back for anti-air. I can then do 4 per side. In the front here. It would be 1, 2, 3. Come on. Seems like sometimes these party poppers just shoot in completely random directions. Definitely need the ones that on this side in front of the crystal to help block ranged enemies from shooting the crystal. These should be fine behind. There we are. To be honest, I probably could have put more up front here to shield the crystal, but oh well. If it doesn't work, then I know what to do to correct it. Just upgrade the party poppers. They're all level 1. And I can upgrade the ones in the back. My Jack in the Boxes are mostly staying intact. Irons are going down. Crystal is not taking damage for now. Upgrade the Jack in the Boxes between waves. That way they can be recurred for the next wave. I don't know, these defenses are going strong for now. Jack in the Boxes are taking some damage. There's nothing to too devastating happening. Oh, welcome. Dastardly Lost. Give me a second. Shout out. Yeah, welcome in Lost. Welcome Raiders. For those who don't know me, I am Juniper Lee, a VTuber and challenge runner. Currently doing an Ironman challenge of Dungeon Defenders. How was your stream? What were you up to? I'm also realizing that ads might be starting very soon. And I won't know when it's gonna happen exactly because Twitch isn't telling me for some reason. I've been playing Renegade, doing a Renegade Platinum this lock. Maybe the 3rd gem. Renegade Platinum, is that the Drayano ROM hack? I haven't played that one myself, but I've seen some gameplay of it. I pretty do get a lot of encounters, but it can be a pretty brutal late game. I hope it hasn't been too painful so far. Much chaos, you love it? In Renegade Platinum, I take it? You're talking about what I'm up to right now. There is kind of a lot going on my in my game. It is under control at least. This map can be kind of a mess. About this game, I see. Looks really fun. I do really like this game. Definitely one of the most fun games I've played. There are the ads. Taking my breaks here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Alright, odds are over. I am back. Sorry about that. It's like I am kind of hurting for mana right now. But yeah, this game is basically a tower defense action RPG hybrid. So I kind of need to actively run around the map, taking care of problem enemies and tending to my defenses, rather than just kind of managing them from an omniscient viewpoint. Ow. First ogre's coming this way when I haven't upgraded these yet. Okay. Towers are dying and I am running out of mana. I think ogre's dying. Dying pretty quickly though. Yep, there it goes. Okay, we are fine, I think. Probably. Defenses took a lot of damage there. Okay, what is everyone peeking at? It should be fine to just finish the wave without using my weapon at all, so... if you don't know, you do get an experience bonus from taking out enemies with just your defenses and not your weapon, so if I can help it, it's better if I let my defenses take care of it. Yeah, sure. Just keep boosting my tower damage. Once I get it up to like 100, I should probably start putting more points in other stats like tower health. Make sure I get all the items. Is it in the wall or something? I'm not seeing it. Even though the mini-map says it should be right over here. It probably just fell somewhere I can't reach. Oh well. Alright. I switched to my offhand. 25 is the number to beat. Now, in this game, a lot of procedurally generated gear gets dropped, and most of it is going to be garbage. There's kind of a lot to sort through. But there's a lot of freedom when it comes to actually building your characters, which is nice. I think this is better. Yeah. This gives more tower stats. which is very much what I should be focusing on. Honestly, it probably should be more selective with what I'm locking. So my box doesn't get so bloated again. As you can see, it's already pretty full. So right now, I believe 28 is the number to beat for an offhand weapon. Oh, I can equip legendary gear now. I don't even need to check my locked stabs. I have to get a catnap. Have a good rest of stream. Thank you, and thanks again for the raid. Hope you get some good rest. Wait, that is not enough. I can go ahead and unlock a lot of this stuff I have locked. It's 30. Not enough. Not quite enough. Mock that one. Honestly, even with being more selective like this, I'm probably keeping more than there. I muted myself to sneeze there. I can probably get rid of more than I am. That reminds me that Quaker has a redeem where she's not allowed to mute herself to sneeze. Which seems like a very silly redeem. That one wasn't even locked. I'll be honest, my head doesn't feel that great after that sneeze. I can probably get rid of a lot of legendary gear now that I'm high enough level for it. Minus 13 hero health. I don't think is worth it. 29? A little better. Is that more fireworks going off outside? I don't think it was loud enough to be fireworks. That's very good. And the resistances are kind of crappy, but very good tower stats. And the hero stats aren't even bad. It doesn't even have fire resist. So, that's what, plus 56? Power stats from my helmet? Then for chest plate, it'd be plus 33. Minus 9 tower range. Is that worth it? So that would be plus 41 total. Maybe? I'm tempted to say no. But I'm also tempted to say yes. Really hard to say. I feel like my tower range has been lacking. I don't think it has been. And currently getting plus 41 from these. The plus 41 in tower stats is number to beat. I think that's going to be hard. Well, that's exactly plus 41. I don't think the hit to hero health is worth it, though. Boots give plus 53? Yeah. It's gonna be hard to beat. It's 41. $43. Don't think... Yeah, none of these are gonna be worth it. The question is, do I want this chest plate? Honestly, I think so. Good if I take a hit to my tower range. I think it's worth it. Alright. Now... question is, do I want to do the next map now or save it till next stream? The thing is, I am about halfway through the game at this point. And if this is the successful run, I don't want to end up having a really short stream next time I play Dungeon Defenders. I think this is probably the place to stop. Right, so go and go to the next map. Go to tavern. Then find someone to raid, I guess. I raided Quaker last time. Is there anyone else streaming Dungeon Defenders right now? There is one. I guess I could raid this person. Alright, I think, despite the rough start, stream went pretty well today. Ended up kind of breezing through the maps once I finished Deeper Well. Probably be tabbed in just for the music at least. Great. Pausing in the middle of the run. Going to be starting up next time with the throne room. Hopefully, I end up having a successful run, but who knows what's gonna happen. Next stream is going to be tomorrow. Actually, have a collab planned with Pi. Going to be playing the Slay the Spire board game on Tabletop Simulator, which I honestly like more than the video game, specifically for the multiplayer, because I think it encourages actually coordinating with your teammate more. Oh, raid's going. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one.